I have seen gods fly.
I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this.
How much more are you hiding?
Hold up. Let's go.
First of all, I have seen your previous two movies, Fruitvale Station and Creed. They are different genres. However, I found that the center of your movie is always about family drama. And I found it not so different with Black Panther. What can you say about this?
You're absolutely right. I'm very interested in how families and members of family relate to each other. So you'll see elements of that, you know, basically anything that I work on. Another thing that I realized recently, in terms of finishing this film up and thinking about the other things that I worked on is the theme of identity.
You are very famous for the long shot in Creed and also in Black Panther. I can see that there was a very long shot for the fight scene in the Korean casino. So how did you prepare for that? And can you share the experience of doing it?
Yeah, it was very different. And for me, in film, I look for different ways to cover scenes depending on what the scenes in action films. It's something that I try to keep in mind. With Creed, it was boxing. So we had a bunch of fights in the script. For me, as a director, I wanted to determine, what is these fights saying about the character? What is Adonis trying to overcome in each one of these fights? What does this fight mean for the story? And that was kind of how we determined to cover that his first, true professional fight, in that one long take. For this film, it's a lot of action, and for us, this was like a big moment of Wakandans outside of Wakanda. Kind of Wakandans like, really seeing this big group of characters, who are all different from each other, but represent different parts of Wakanda. Seeing them fight, and I thought that, for that moment in the casino, seeing the Wakandans kind of come out of being covert and taking on these guys, was a great opportunity to incorporate a tracking shot. We had a specially built casino. My production designer and her team, they kind of built all of that, and it was specially for that, for that fight that we choreographed. It was a very different process from the fight that we did in Creed. The fight we did in Creed, it was no cuts, just two guys.
Also, Black Panther, everybody say that it celebrates diversity, not only for colored people, but I found it also for women, because around T'Challa were very four strong women. What can you say about this?
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, we wanted the film to feel unique. That was what we were obsessed with, not just us as the filmmakers, but the studio. Marvel Studios as well. They wanted this to be, we wanted this to deliver on things that audiences globally expect from a film like this. But at the same time, give them something totally new, different experience. And for me, like you said, the family dynamic. We found like in African cultures, a king can't be king without a queen. So this idea of T'Challa being he has all these superpowers, but for us, the superpower that was really like the coolest, that makes him the most different, is these amazing people around him who have his back. It almost makes him impossible to beat.
And bow down.
I waited my entire life for this. This time, we're gonna be on top.
If the world found out what we possess, we could lose our way of life.
What do you want? I want the throne.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. The revolution will not be televised.
Let's have some fun.